let's be real today, folks. Not every platform is, rainbows and unicorns and butterflies. There are hard parts about every single thing we ever do in this world, including using social media platforms, search engine platforms to market our business on Pinterest. And so, even though here at Simple Pin Media, we like to talk up Pinterest a heck of a lot because we do think Pinterest is a pretty awesome platform to use, there are things that make it a little bit difficult. So, I want to talk about those things today and solutions to those hard points as you market your business on Pinterest. Hey guys, it's Tabby with Simple Pin Media, and we are a team of Pinterest experts here to help you effectively market your business on Pinterest. So I have 5 things for you today. 5 hard things about Pinterest. These are things that kind of hinder you in your efforts as you try to market your product, market your content, market yourself on Pinterest. Number 1, Pinterest comes with glitches. Just like any other platform, Pinterest has its glitches, and sometimes it is absolutely at the wrong time. You have put in all this effort into pinning daily, consistently, creating those pins, adding a URL, adding a fantastic pin description, and then all of a sudden your efforts feel like they were for naught because one day you woke up and all of your followers were gone, or one day you woke up and all of your metrics were gone. It looked like you weren't being dispersed or distributed to pinners' feeds at all. Or heck, the Pinterest app won't even open for you to be able to do your pinning that day. There are so many glitches that happen. And like I said before, there's not a whole lot you can do about it. Most of the time, please hear me when I say this, because we get creators, business owners coming to us as soon as they see a glitch and just totally stressed out, when most of the time they don't really have to be. They just have to wait a day or two and wait till it just fixes itself. Because usually that is what happens. There's nothing you can do. You can contact Pinterest, but most likely the glitch will be fixed before they even get in contact with you. So when glitches happen, take a deep breath. Maybe you could go on the PBC, which is the Pinterest Business Community, or you could come here and ask us, or go to our Instagram account and DM us and see what the conversation is. Are other creators experiencing the same glitch? If so, it is most likely going to be a glitch that fixes itself, because Pinterest, I guarantee you, is aware of a mass glitch. So, glitches on Pinterest. Be patient, wait it out. If it's still happening a few days after the glitch initially started, that's when I would contact Pinterest. And when you contact Pinterest, 1, be nice. 2, do it consistently, like 2 or 3 times a week until you get an actual human being responding to your situation. And of course, I'll have the link below with how to contact Pinterest. Number 2, Pinterest marketing takes time. Just takes time. Like lots of time, especially in the beginning. If you're just starting out on Pinterest, it's going to take probably 6 to 9 months, sometimes 12 months before you really start to see the benefits of what Pinterest is doing for you and your business. But in that time, in those months that you are supposedly trying to see if Pinterest would work for you and your business, you need to be consistent. Consistently consistent is what I like to say. Yes, I know it's a time commitment, and sometimes it's overwhelming because not only is it something that you need to be consistently consistent with, but it's also something you're learning, and learning curves take time. I've talked about this a lot. If you set up goals, the metrics that you want to track, a pinning strategy, incorporating scheduling tools and pin templates, then it's going to make it a lot easier to stay consistent for a longer period of time. Number 3, it can feel like Pinterest doesn't care about bloggers. And wow, that is a 180, man. Just a couple of years ago, Pinterest was kind of always the blogger's paradise because bloggers in general need traffic to their website. That it was for a long time, and for a lot of you still is, a huge way of monetizing your website traffic with ads. But then Pinterest started putting a little bit more focus into the e-commerce space, product creators, retail, artisans, Target. Like, for instance, they introduced the idea pins, and then a few months later, after they introduced idea pins, they incorporated the tagging ability, which you're not allowed to link your website on the idea pins, but you can tag your products on the idea pins. That kind of booted the bloggers a little bit. But I have good news, people. Pinterest has not turned their back on the good old bloggers who actually built the platform. Yes, idea pins are still around. Yes, they are still the top prioritized pin format on Pinterest, but Pinterest just announced that they are bringing the linking ability, meaning you can link to your website, to idea pins starting in 2023. Yay! Woohoo! That is a cause for celebration. But also, I want you to keep in mind that platforms change, they evolve. Every single one of them does. And sometimes we have to try to embrace the changes in this ever-evolving online space. So always be open to new ideas for your business, different ideas for monetizing your business, diversifying your content and how you present it, and the list goes on. Open your mind. Okay, number 4, you can't control traffic from Pinterest. No matter how great your content is, how great your strategy is on Pinterest, sometimes the traffic is not what you wanted it to be. Maybe it's at certain times of the year. It's lower, and then it goes up, and then it goes down, and then it goes up, and then it goes down. And we have people who complain about that. And really, you can't keep going up, 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 up. You can go like this, but you can't go like this. When does it stop? And you can't control how people engage with your content, or if they see it on their feed, if they engage with your content. You can do the best that you can do with great pin images, great text overlay, great CTA that grabs their attention, or with idea pins that showcase your product or your idea or your inspiration. You can do all of those things and do the best that you can and keep on going. If you have one that flops, or if you have 2 or 3 that flop, keep going. That's what we do. Not every single piece of content that we create for Pinterest blows it out of the water. We just keep creating content. We're consistent, and that's what I want you to be. Lastly, number 5, Pinterest is different from other platforms, which is hard because a lot of people are used to the way of Instagram or the way of TikTok, and Pinterest just doesn't work the same way. It's more like a search engine, which is actually to your advantage. Pinterest users go to the Pinterest platform because they have specific ideas or they want to find inspiration for something specific. This means their intent is very intentional. Whereas people on TikTok or Instagram, they just want to get lost. They want to let content, let entertainment come to them. But when they go to Pinterest, they have intent. In other words, embrace the difference. Don't get caught up in who is following you and if they're engaging with your content. Instead, think about why your audience is following you and why they are engaging with your content. And then keep serving up valuable content to your audience on Pinterest, and they will keep coming back. Is there something that you think is hard about Pinterest? Let me know in the comments. Let's have a conversation. And if you want to know more about what to do with different glitches, head to this video next. See you next week.